I am so grateful for my anger. I woke up this morning, thought it was be fine. I usually wake up very early, around 5 o'clock. And then I opened the fridge. I discovered tomatoes in the fridge. And I got furious, like really angry. I asked my husband yesterday to buy tomatoes because I am into this nice salad, with shallots. How do you call this? These onions, the green onions you cut with the nice, juicy red tomatoes that are ripe right now in Italy. We have it, the season of tomatoes right now. And then you cut with nicely, like you season it, and even sometimes I put some cucumber in it. I absolutely love it. So yesterday, my husband was shopping and I asked him, please buy tomatoes. And he did. And this morning I found those tomatoes in the fridge. I was angry. Not just angry, like, oh, what did it? I was furious. I was so angry. I was like, why? And when I was in that state, when I was in that emotional overwhelm, I was like, okay, something is happening that I'm aware I'm angry, but it is not my normal anger. And then I was like, of course, my hormones, they're peaking, they're surging, they're screaming. And then I was happy. Not the first, not immediately, but when I'm that angry, the best thing that I do that helps immediately, I go on my rebounder. And since it's summertime here in Italy, I take it out on the terrace, and I usually wake up at 4 o'clock, and I start rebounding, and I already see the sunrise in the horizon. There's this blue, reddish horizon light changing. So what I want to say with that is the best ever remedy for emotional overwhelm is, in my opinion, that I have, that tool is a rebounder. Together with the sunrise light, that is the best tool out there, because rebounding helps you flush out that cortisol that is in your system. It helps you to release the serotonin, all that happy, good feeling hormones that are happening. Because when we're furious or angry, there's this stress hormones in our bodies, and the body needs to clear that. And it usually does it through the lymphatic system. And since our lymphatic system don't have a own pump like muscles do, we're doing it through movement. That is why when we are feeling angry or we're feeling off, movement is the best thing that you can give your body. It increases the blood flow, it increases the circulation in your brain, it increases the lymphatic drainage, and it increases that feeling good state by releasing the stress hormones. When you combine that with the sunrise, like I've just discovered it recently, because I've been doing this for over a week now, taking a rebounder out, and I jump and I look into the horizon. There's no sunshine yet, but the light, that reddish orange, long waveform light that comes out, that is the secret of the secrets of the secrets for the whole biological rhythm, really. Because what happens, your eyes are not just for seeing. In your eyes, there are specialized cells that are called intrinsically photosensitive retinal ganglion cells. I forgot the full name, IGRP. It doesn't matter. Basically, these cells, they have only one function. They detect the light around you, the light frequency. So when you wake up and within the first hour you go out and look into the sunshine, they detect the frequency of the specific long form wavelength. They send that signal to the master clock. That master clock resets everything. That master clock is actually responsible for your immune function, for your sleep, for your hormone release, for your digestion, for melatonin release, for everything. Basically, every biological function in your body is being controlled by this master clock. It's called suprachiasmatic nucleus, which sits in hypothalamus. So you wake up in the morning and go look at the sun. Not directly, very, very important. You look degree lower. So you look down into the shadows, into, how would I say that? You look into the angle of the light. What happens then? Those original ganglion cells, they send a signal to that suprachiasmatic nucleus that sits in the hypothalamus in the brain. From then on, they send a signal to your adrenal glands to release cortisol. And that is your natural coffee. You don't need coffee. You just go out in the sun, gaze at it for a few minutes, not too much. You don't need much. Like, it activates just like that. It resets your hypothalamus in sense of your happy hormones get released. Dopamine, the motivation hormone. Serotonin, the happiness hormone. And what I find so fascinating, the melatonin countdown starts. Meaning, the moment you wake up and look into the sun, that signals your brain, oh, in 12 to 14 hours, we need to start releasing the melatonin in your body. Meaning, you set up your night's sleep in the morning, the moment you look out in the sun. That is so powerful. And what I also found, because I have no creams in the morning, obviously, I look at the sun, my bare face. A few minutes, I let my skin of my face soak up that sunshine. It's a beautiful therapy for your skin. It's infrared light, specific wavelength that actually is healing. You know, there's all the LED masks that have those specific wavelengths in their lights. You get it for free in the sunshine. Very, very important. It's the early sunrise wavelength sun, not after 8. After 8 o'clock, it's a different angle, different intensity of the light. It has to be before 8, preferably when it rises. It literally activates your mitochondria in your cells, in your skin. It's healing, it's anti-aging. Few minutes every morning, you are giving your skin what it needs. It also, of course, activates your vitamin D synthesis, and long term, it's very, very healing. So, when I was doing it this morning, rebounding and gazing at the sun, by the end, I've done probably half an hour because I really needed my movement this morning. By the end, I was like, tomatoes in the fridge? Okay. No problem. We'll do something with those. My state shifted. I'm fully motivated. No coffee, nothing. It's just every morning I'm full on. We can wake up any moment, but I already done many, many things for the morning. I've studied, I wrote some things out, and now I'm ready to tackle the day. Calm, 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 calm. And another thing that I realized with this, I was super grateful for my hormones. Because what I'm experiencing right now is my hormones coming back. And I'm so grateful for it. It's like I was flat, literally flat for 16 months. I was breastfeeding for 16 months. And nobody told me that I would experience the same symptoms like perimenopausal women would. Nobody. Nobody. But it makes sense. My whole ovarian function was muted. My ovaries, also my hypothalamus that signals to the ovaries was flat. My dopamine was flat. I had low mood, no motivation. Okay, you put it all on it, and the fact you're tired, you have a baby. That's why. Now I know better. It's nothing to do with being tired. It's nothing to do with sleepless nights, which also contribute, but it was that kind of mutedness for life, blunt feeling for life that you don't want to do anything. And now I stopped breastfeeding. Finally, I'm coming back to myself. Finally, and my emotional burst out rage states, they're coming back with that. And I've never been so grateful for my body to feel that state of anger, if it makes sense. Because I know my body is recalibrating. I know my body does the best, and I know my body is just helping me. And it's so fascinating how our bodies work and how once we're aware of it, we are treating ourselves differently. We're more empathic. We're more loving. And this is what I recognize today, thanks to my husband who put the tomatoes into the fridge. And you might ask yourself, what's wrong with that? It's just the taste is off. The taste is different. Like you have some sunshine product produced and it's just crystallizes. The taste is different. But as always, there's always a reason. There's always a reason to be grateful for something. And I'm grateful to be able to share this experience just like this randomly. And with that, I wish you the most amazing rest of your day. Be grateful to your body because your body does only one thing. It takes care of you. But we have been conditioned to believe that something is wrong with us, that we are broken. No, we're not. We have been misinterpreting all of that. And it created more confusion, more stress, which caused your body to be overwhelmed. Once you understand what's happening, it's like clarity clears everything. And with that, I'm sending you light and love wherever you are.